The Kogi State Council of the Nigeria Union of Journalists, NUJ, has expressed disapproval of the insinuations by politicians that journalists in Kogi State compromised the conduct of the just concluded gubernatorial primary election of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC in the state. Addressing a news conference in Lokoja, the state's capital, chairman of the State Council of the NUJ, Adeiza Momojimo, said journalists in the state performed their duties as expected during the conduct of the primary election in the state.
Our attention has been drawn to some reports in the media by politicians since the conduct of APC governorship primary in Kogi, trying to condemn the exercise and in a way impugning on the integrity of journalists and our various media houses. They claimed no election held anywhere, that the results were cooked and announcement made. I want to put it on record that our members, that is journalists, went to the field on the election day and monitored the process across the state. Audio, videos, and pictorial evidence of the exercise were gotten from the field by journalists while monitoring the process, and reports were sent to various media houses based on their observations on the field. To report places where voting started early and some other places where there were delays in arrival of materials and officials, as it is typical of Nigerian election.
The Journalists Union's chairman advises politicians to use the prescribed ways of seeking redress whenever the outcome of an election are not favorable to them, rather than resorting to blackmail and other illegal means.
Having monitored and reported the process in our media outlets, journalists converged at the Collation Center at the APC Secretariat in Lokoja and stayed up to 3 a.m. in the morning of Saturday to also cover the collation and declaration of results. For any aggrieved politician to now assert that all these sacrifices done by journalists amounted to colluding to declare concocted results is not just far from the truth, but showing disrespect for journalists and their media organizations. For us at the Kogi NUJ, we stand by the reports of journalists as published in their media houses on the conduct of the election. We want to use this medium to advise our politicians to use the prescribed ways of seeking redress whenever the outcome of elections are not favorable to them, rather than resorting to blackmail and attempting to pull everything down. I wish to also use this opportunity to urge journalists in the state to continue to hold the ethical standards of the profession throughout the election season and beyond. To the aspirants who lost at primaries, let them know that journalists are not and will never be their problems as they go in search of solution to whatever must have happened to them during the exercise.